As Bianchi remains in critical but stable condition, his family has confirmed that the brain injury he suffered is a diffuse axonal injury. Now, this type of injury is common amongst patients with severe head trauma and is one of the most devastating. 90% of people who survive this injury, they never regain consciousness. The 10% that do wake up, they are most often very seriously impaired. Bianchi's family released this information as part of a statement which they released, which also said, "This is a very difficult time for our family, but the messages of support and affection for Jules from all over the world have been a source of great comfort to us. We would like to express our sincere appreciation." The medical professionals at the hospital are providing the very best treatment and care, and we are grateful for everything they have done for Jules since his accident. The hospital will continue to monitor and to treat Jules, and further medical updates will be provided when appropriate. Now, that statement, it also went on to thank the president of the FIA Medical Commission and a neurosurgeon who are both at the hospital, the neurosurgeon at the request of Ferrari. We will be continuing to bring you any developments and updates on Jules Bianchi as they develop. But in the meantime, I do want to tell you that the FIA has ordered a review of all of the events leading up to this accident. It was on lap 44 that Jules Bianchi crashed into a recovery vehicle that was on the track after his car traveled across the runoff area. The track was wet. It appears as though Bianchi's car aquaplaned off the circuit. And while it's not uncommon for F1 drivers to race on wet tracks or in inclement weather, there is a question of if race organizers should have halted the race as the weather conditions worsened, which may have led to heightened levels of water on the track. Here's what Bernie Eccleston has said about that.
If I was going to know when this so-called storm was going to happen, it would be easy, but as nobody knew, and nobody will know in the future when these things are going to happen or not happen. Maybe it'll never happen again in that part of the world. Who knows? It was unfortunate. I mean, I think, honestly, we're a little bit lucky that it wasn't as bad as we anticipated.